Can you hear me? All right. Well, first of all, Elizabeth, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to speak. You inspire me with your passion for this business, and you bless me with your friendship and your leadership. And I will always be grateful to your gentle perseverance as I took my time recognizing the wonderful opportunity before me. So, as Elizabeth told you, I'm with Sousa, and I'm very humbled and honored to be here today to share my personal journey with you. First, let me share a little bit about myself. I'm married to my beloved John. Our love story began while we were volunteering at a retreat center in Methuen. Ours is a second marriage for both of us. This September, we celebrated our 4th wedding anniversary. Although it feels like we've known each other forever, we still feel and live like newlyweds. John is my gift from God, the love of my life, my greatest supporter, my partner, and my best friend. I have 2 bonus children from my marriage to John, Adam, 23, and Emily, 17. I'm 55 years young and the baby of a very large and loving Italian family. This is a challenge for me, so you'll have to bear with me. There's a significant age gap between me and my 3 older siblings, but that doesn't seem to matter as we get older. I was the first in my family to be born in the United States. I spoke Italian before I learned to speak English, and I was also the first to attend college. I started working at a very young age in our family restaurant and other family businesses, and I've been working ever since. I was anemic and skinny as a kid. I gained at freshman 15 when I went to college, but other than a few pounds here or there, I never really struggled with weight issues. I'm a home cook and a self-proclaimed foodie, and I can hold my own in the kitchen. I wrote a family cookbook called Made with Love, a tribute to my parents, to honor the memory and legacy of my parents and to preserve our family traditions for generations to come. I miss them every day. I got married the first time when I was 25. It was a mistake from the beginning. An emotional eater, I found solace in food. I went from a size 10 to a 28 pretty quickly during that 14-year marriage. I was well over 300 pounds. Not that I ever got on a scale. As my waistline, shame, and fear grew, my self-esteem, confidence, and self-respect shrunk. I'm just going to put these down here. I'm going to leave a trail of paper around me. One more. My medical chart clinically labeled me morbidly obese, but I turned a blind eye and kept a well-dressed and perfectly manicured exterior. You never would have known how chaotic and out of control my marriage and home life were. In addition to food, I hid myself in work, commuting to Boston and working 70-hour weeks as an executive at a property management firm. Details aside, I stand here today by God's grace and His grace alone. A few years after the divorce, I made the decision to leave my position in our corporate office to manage a small senior housing community 5 minutes from my house. Working close to home also gave me time to volunteer, cook, and serve in any capacity I could or was asked at the spiritual retreat center, and that became my spiritual home. I began to renew my faith, and that's where I met my beloved. I was healing spiritually, but the effects of all the excess weight I was carrying continued to wreak havoc on my body. The result was one medical issue after another, along with an occasional resurfacing of insecurities and a lack of self-esteem. I tried every diet imaginable. I lost 65 pounds in a short period of time with the South Beach, but I learned nothing. I gained all the way back and more. In November of 2013, John and I had plans to take a cruise with 42 members of my small Italian family. A month before the trip, I came down with a tickle in my throat and a cold that ended up turning into an inner ear infection, and that landed me in the hospital for a few days. After a battery of tests, I was left with a really severe case of vertigo and headaches. This was on top of medical issues. Get ready for the list. Type 2 diabetes, neuropathy in my feet from the diabetes, chronic asthma and allergies, sciatica, sleep apnea, arthritis, pain in my neck, back, and spine, and a long-standing untreated bulging disc. I was feeling horrible, and I was forced to slow down and cut back on a lot of things, but I was determined to go on a cruise. The trip was too much for me, and I wasn't able to really fully enjoy it. Although I started thinking seriously about taking an active role in my health, I didn't do anything about it. Then in January of 2004, I saw a program recommending a protein shake to help with weight loss. I decided that would be a good thing for us to do for breakfast. The shake didn't do anything for me. Instead, it just became another part of a breakfast along with a bagel or English muffin or something else. A few months later, in March, Elizabeth and I were on a retreat together. She was raving about the benefits of Shakeology. We were adding a lot to our shakes. I thought that they were great and we really didn't think we needed anything else. And we were concerned about the cost. But after we tried a sample, we noticed the difference immediately. It took us a bit to make our budget work, but we did it. Then in December 2014, we purchased the 21-day fix and the Shakeology Challenge Pack, and I became a discount coach. With my busy and demanding job, I had no intentions of operating a business. When the package arrived, we dove right into the Shakeology, and I placed that unopened 21-day fix on the shelf where it's sat for 5 months. In early May, following a doctor's appointment and more escalating lab results, I was told that I had no choice. I had to start taking the cholesterol medication that I'd been prescribed over a year ago and that I'd never taken. And I had no choice. I had to double up on my diabetes pills from 2 to 4 a day. I was in denial and I was living the definition of insanity. I kept doing the same thing over and over again, expecting, let's say, a different result. If I wanted results, I had to change what I was doing. I was finally ready to make the change and to put time and effort into making that happen. I started the 21-day fix on May 26th. I set up an accountability page on Facebook, and I immediately began to journal. I knew that I had to do something to hold myself accountable. Otherwise, it would have been too easy to change my mind or find some excuse not to follow through with it. It wasn't easy to share something so personal, but I knew that I had to do it. I think deep down, I knew I needed the support. That support, encouragement, and accountability truly made the difference. I love the 21-day fix. It works. It's all spelled out. It's flexible, realistic, with a real food plan that fits my lifestyle. And it's not easy. It takes work to prepare and plan. But it gets easier the more you do it, because it becomes a new way of life and a new and a healthy habit. The time I spend preparing meals and healthy snacks sets me up for success. I eat 6 times a day now instead of going long periods without food and stuffing. And I'm not hungry and filling that space with unhealthy choices. I'm eating what I like and I'm not feeling deprived in any way. And for me, that's key. Denying what I want and I leave everything else in sight and so much more. This program also changed my way of shopping, looking at, and preparing food. And it's given me confidence. I can do this. I've taken control over food instead of food having control over me. I stayed the course those first 21 days, even doing double workouts the 3rd week. And I modified my workouts a lot. As Elizabeth told you, I've really been doing it the whole time by modifying it. I've done plank, I've done a few things, but I can't hold it or keep it up for long. But you know what? I will. And so I was doing today, obviously, and I posted every day during that first 21 days, holding myself accountable. Others began to follow my journey and share theirs with me. Though it wasn't my focus or intent at the time, it turned out to be the springboard into starting my lifestyle coaching business, building my wonderful team of business partners, and attracting challengers to my challenge groups. And as I get more involved in Beachbody, I find that the community and the support, they really are the hidden jewel of this organization. I always dreaded doctor's appointments, and worse than the doctor's visits was going to the lab, because that usually was followed by a letter, a call, and another prescription. The only thing I dislike more than the doctor's visits and the lab results is taking pills and medications. I'm not good at follow-through, and even if I get the prescription filled, I usually don't take it. So it was a new feeling for me to be excited, not only to go to the doctor and to get weighed in, but for her to order the labs. As my June follow-up meeting with my doctor, when I got to that appointment, I weighed in, and she was so pleased with my 15-pound loss, my exercise program, and my progress in making these changes a part of my lifestyle. She was also thrilled with my lab results. I was too. My numbers were so good that I didn't have to take the cholesterol medication or the neuropathy medication anymore. And the best part was I didn't have to double up on that diabetes medication. So I continued on with another round of the fix. I started up my own challenge group, and I began helping others. At the same time, I started a group called Journey with Joy to Good Health for people who weren't in a program, but looking for support in living a healthier lifestyle. Some of these people are now also in my challenge group. I love my challenge groups. They help keep me on my toes. We support and help each other, we keep each other on track and accountable, and we have fun doing it. My challenge group is like a family. I either run them back to back or with a few days in between, but I run them every month. I'm edified and amazed at the success stories and feel so blessed to witness others succeed with their health and fitness goals. And to think, it all started because I shared my story with them. Our business is a mission, and through my own experience, I'm now able to help others. I know what it's like to be overweight with a host of health issues. Now I also know what can happen with a change of mindset and the right program. And I'm learning every day how to reach out and help more people. I have to shake my head. Not only have I received the grace of being a catalyst for change in my own life, I now get to do it for others. It's incredibly humbling. And without a doubt, it's not about me. The glory belongs to God. I'm simply an instrument, putting myself out there and doing what I'm being called to do. I've lost 23 inches and 38 pounds, give or take a few. I was up there, but no publication. Weight loss and lifestyle changes for me doesn't mean skinny. It means good health and the body that was intended for me before I allowed difficult events in my life to move food from the nutritious, wonderful purpose my parents raised us to appreciate, to providing comfort and filling the voids in my life. I have a lot to lose. It's going to take time, baby steps. Good news, I'm not in a race. The benefits are far-reaching. I'm gaining more value than I can count in self-knowledge and confidence. I have an amazing husband, a blessed life, and a wonderful family and friends. I want to be healthy and active and live a full, balanced, and authentic lifestyle. My personal goal on May 26th was good health and a healthier lifestyle, reducing my medications, and if possible, reversing my diabetes and the complications that come with it. My lab results on October 1st were amazing. Everything is below goal. The measure for diabetes, which is called A1C, it's supposed to be at or below a 7. My goal has gone down from 8.4 to 6. Yeah. The most recent doctor's note said, and I quote, "Your sugars have improved so much with your exercise and change in diet. I want you to decrease your metformin to just 1 a day. Take it at supper, your largest meal. Your LDL cholesterol will get to goal with your continued efforts. Keep up the good work." Life is good. I'm inspired by the goodness, kindness, and generosity of the leaders in this industry who share all that they can and shine bright the attitude that a candle does not diminish its light by lighting another candle. And a company whose mission is to end the trend of obesity and who boldly proclaims that everyone matters. And they back it up in all they do. Did I drink the Kool-Aid? You bet. John and I drink it every day, and it's called Shakeaholic. It opened the door to the 21-day fix and a whole host of tools on our wellness journey that have already changed our lives forever. Creating a life by design has now truly begun to resonate with me. Earlier this year, I could never have imagined creating a life by design, even as I witnessed other people's transformations that were physical, spiritual, and financial. That was for other people, not for us. But it is for us. It's for anyone who wants the opportunity and who's willing to make it happen. No bones about it, it takes a lot of effort, determination, and a hard-working, can-do attitude. Yesterday, I spoke to the fitness manager at my gym. It's a long story. Suffice to say that I called to cancel my membership because I wasn't using it, and now with Beachbody, I didn't need it. After hearing a little of my story and why I was canceling my membership, and hearing a little bit about him and his goals, he told me he was interested in learning about coaching and Beachbody. I sent him a follow-up email, a friend request, and I'm signing him up for Liz's 5-day coaching sneak peek this weekend. On Monday, when I go in to cancel my membership, I'll be bringing him some samples of Shakeology that he wanted to try. Our faith is front and center in our lives. It's who I am, I can't separate it. Beachbody on a very different level is like that now. I found a lifestyle that works and a business that's so amazing and can lead anywhere you want it to. There are no limits, only those that we impose ourselves. So I can't help but share it. I heard Liz share on a wake-up call about keeping a picture of the coaches she's working with on her desk, or on her board actually. That resonated with me. I have a picture of my team and their beloveds and family on my desk. Prayer is important to me, and so I started a little prayer journal. I place everyone who's in my groups, those who reach out, those whose names come to my heart, and the larger Beachbody community, and that means all of you, in my prayer book, and I keep you in my daily prayers. And I place someone in my prayer book before I reach out to them. When you see a great sale, don't you want to tell everybody that you know about it? That's what sharing Beachbody is for me. That's what this experience is like. And conversations like the one I had yesterday is what makes those early mornings, the late nights, the weekends, the holidays, juggling the startup of a business while working another demanding job, all worth it. My life by design includes living a long, healthy life with my beloved, enjoying a life of freedom to do the things that are important to us, spending time together with our family, and God willing, a financially independent retirement. I want to get one of those 40 or 50 a quarter bonuses. I really do. I'm going to get there. God willing. I can't control the day or the hour, but I can control what I can do, and I can make the most of it. Beachbody has, for me, been the difference between a life of medical crisis after another, and one that in a few short months has reversed my diabetes, managed my cholesterol, and is helping me to create a fit, stronger, flexible, and healthier body. Oh, thank you. At 55, I'm starting a new adventure, creating my own business and a new mission to help others, and at the same time, building something that will financially bring freedom to my family. My passion for writing has also been ignited. I'm blogging and I'm updating my Made with Love recipes with a healthier twist and adding some new ones. But I'm keeping it simple. I'm going to keep healthy. I'm going to keep getting healthy and keep helping others to do the same. I'm going to continue to build our business to attract a family of like-minded entrepreneurs who are willing to work towards their goals. And I know that with faith in the Lord, who I can do nothing without, I'll continue to grow and provide the leadership, motivation, support, and help my family of business partners achieve, and help my family of business partners to achieve their goals and their life by design too. And always and in all circumstances, I'm going to help everyone that I come in touch with have joy in the journey.